Hi, I'm Chris.
And I'm Martin. And we created Dockware 5 years ago.
Back in 2020, we had the vision of bringing a product to developers. So we were playing a lot with Docker since 2015 and figured out a good concept to have fast images, even on a Mac. So I can still remember the feedback I got at my first Shopware Community Day talk, where I said, you can launch a Shopware version in just 5 seconds. So did he just say 5 seconds? That was the first comment I got, and yeah, it was really absolutely new at that time. Since launching Dockware, we got so many great feedback. With more than 1.5 million downloads, we helped so many developers build the best possible products for Shopware and the web. But that huge adoption comes with downsides. We got a lot of great ideas from the community, making the images bigger and bigger, so more features, more variations. Also, with the use of ORCA, our build generation, it got even more complex and impossible to maintain in a reliable way. And that's the reason why we've completely rethought our concept of Dockware, building it from scratch and making it future-proof for the next years of Shopware and web development. So here's Dockware, the next generation. The first thing we had to improve was all about transparency. So we got feedback from agencies not using Dockware because they needed to have more containers to simulate their environments. And it is the same for us. That is why Dockware Flex existed, a simple PHP and node-based container and image that seamlessly integrates into your infrastructure. So Dockware is not just about Shopware. We've completely rebranded our images to make it even more clear for our users. Dockware Web is the new Flex, a simple but optimized image for PHP and node-based applications. You can mix it with database containers, Shopware, Symfony, Vue, and more, and it comes with all the features you love, like PHP and Node version switching, Tideways, Xdebug, FileBeat, and way more. Dockware Shopware is the replacement for Play and Dev. With our unique compression approach, we were able to shrink the size of the image to a size compared to the previous Play image, while still offering the full set of features for our developers. So there's no need to decide whether to go with Play or Dev. Just use Dockware Shopware for the pre-installed Shopware versions. If you bring your own Shopware source code, you can use the shopware-essentials image that comes with the full environment but without a source code. Or if you prefer a plain image, you can of course use the Dockware Web image in that case. The next thing we had to tackle was about the image sizes. With our previously built images using ORCA, we had a tough time structuring our run layers as you would usually do. And this led to inefficient layers and therefore larger sizes. And this time we've learned from it and completely removed ORCA. The new open source images are now built with plain Docker files in the repositories. This allows us to improve the layers and keep them organized. And on the other hand, it gives you a way better experience, speaking of contribution. So no need to immerse into the structure and complexity of Dockware. It's now what it's always supposed to be, a great but basic Docker image. To make our shopware images even smaller, we went one more step. The pre-installed shopware and other tools are now automatically compressed using the set standard in Ultra mode and are automatically decompressed on launch. So this gives us even smaller images as the shopware installation would allow. These things allow us to shrink our images by around 60 to 70%, making them an even better companion for things like CI/CD pipelines and more.
In order to keep that high standard of small images, we had to introduce our third and last big change. We will now work with semantic versioning. All images, except the shopware one, will get tags with new versions as soon as something changes. This also allows us to remove things like outdated PHP versions one day and keep maintaining a small, modern Docker image for you.
These are only a handful of changes for the next generation of Dockware. New website, new documentation, and way more. So please give us a short amount of transition phase to get it all done. But then we are one step closer to smaller and better images that can be maintained by everyone in our community. That's it. Give it a try at Dockware.io and be part of our next gen community. Thanks for stopping by, take care, and see you soon.